Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all the best updated guide on how to run the hangar business in GTA 5 Online as a solo player. In this guide, I'm going to be teaching you the fastest way to source crates and also the fastest and best way to sell crates for over $3.7 million after every single sell mission. That being said, if you're going to enjoy today's video, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on the video for me. But without wasting any more time, let's get into this amazing solo hangar guide. Alright, so the very first thing that you need to do is of course purchase a hangar, which I'm pretty sure most of you already own one, but if you do not own one, make sure you do not buy the two hangars down here at the LSIA. As you can see, these two hangars are very cheap in price, and that is only because this location sucks. The best location to purchase a hangar is going to be over here at the Fort Zancudo Air Base. As you can see, these three hangars are going to be a little bit more expensive, but definitely in a way better location. And the best hangar to buy, in my personal opinion, is going to be the Fort Zancudo hangar 3497. This hangar is just under $2.1 million, and the only upgrade that you need to put on your hangar, by the way, is only the living quarters upgrade. Which, after putting the living quarters upgrade on the hangar 3497, the one that I recommended you, is only going to cost you $2.3 million, which is a very good price because we're going to be making that money right back and even more after our first sell mission. Once you have purchased it though, what you then need to do is go over to your last location in the interaction menu and make sure it is set to the hangar. That's why I told you to make sure you have a living quarters upgrade on the hangar. But once you do that, what you then need to do is make sure you are in an invite only session and then simply enter inside of the business. Once inside the hangar, what you need to do is make your way upstairs over inside of the office, and once you are inside the office, simply sit down at the computer and now sign into the computer. Once you are signed in, click right here where it says source, and right here you'll see a total of 8 different products that we can source. So the tier 1 is going to be the narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. The tier 2 is going to be animal materials, art and antiques, and jewelry and gemstones. And then the tier 3 is going to be tobacco and alcohol and the counterfeit goods crates. That being said, tier 1 is going to be the best crates to source, since those are going to be worth the most possible money once we decide to sell them. From here, whenever you are ready, select the narcotics since it is a tier 1 product to source, and then you'll get 2 different options, either sourcing it on air or on land. Whatever you do, do not select air. The only option you want to source these narcotics on is going to be on land, because the land source missions are very easy to complete. When it comes to completing these source cargo missions, there is only a total of 4 different land cargo missions that we can possibly get, and the very first type of mission we can get is this one right here where it says infiltrate the deal. And the infiltrate the deal source cargo mission is very easy. All you need to do is go over to the deal location, and once you are over there, you should see a truck. Once you do see the truck, I recommend going in a location where nobody can shoot you, but you can also see the truck, and then blast the truck a whole bunch of times with something explosive until it explodes. Once it explodes, then what you need to do is get an up and atomizer and then shoot the truck. That way we can easily get the crate once we go down there. I also recommend that you use an Oppressor Mark II or some sort of really fast vehicle. That way you can easily pick up the crate and then head over to the hangar straight after. And just like that, once you do deliver the crate over to your hangar, you are now done doing the very first source cargo mission. And if it was the infiltrate the deal source cargo mission, this should have took you under 3 minutes to complete. Very easy. Anyway, after completing your first cargo mission, you'll notice once you go back over to your computer and try to source another cargo crate that you cannot source the same one because there is a 3-minute cooldown time. Now you could technically just source a chemicals or a medical supplies crate right after since it is a tier 1, but what I recommend doing if you want to just completely bypass the cooldown time is simply open up your pause menu and then go over to where it says online, and once you are here, click where it says quit to main menu and then wait until you quit all the way to the main menu. Once you are at the main menu, now go over here to where it says story and simply load into story mode. Once you are into story mode, now what you want to do is open up your pause menu, go over to online and simply load into an invite only session just like we would normally. And then once you load into the invite only session, all you then need to do is simply run over to the computer and then sign in. Then once you sign in, click where it says source and you'll see the narcotics no longer has a cooldown because we did the cooldown bypass glitch, and now we can simply source another narcotics crate right after. And once again, I got the infiltrate the deal cargo mission, which is a really easy one. I just showed you how to complete this. All you need to do is go over to the location where it tells you to go over to, blow up the truck, and then once you blow up the truck, you need to simply pick up the crate and then deliver it over to your hangar. Okay, so now getting into the second type of source cargo mission you can possibly run into. This is going to be the one where it has you go over to a random location over in the city usually. As you can see, this one's going to have me go over to La Mesa. Once you arrive at the location, what you then need to do is simply find and then blow up the generator, which the generator is always going to look exactly like this no matter which location you go over to, so just make sure you find this and then blow it up. After you blow it up, you then should see a gate open somewhere nearby. Simply enter inside that gate and then you should see a crate inside of this location. Once you do pick up that crate, all you then need to do is simply deliver it over to the hangar. And then just like that, once you deliver the cargo over to the hangar, you are now done doing this cargo mission, which is probably one of the easiest cargo missions out of all of the 4. These should take you anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes at the very most every single time. Getting into the third source cargo mission you can run into, this is going to be the one where it has you go to the Sandy Shores airfield. If you got this one, consider yourself lucky because this is the easiest source cargo mission to get. All you need to do for this cargo mission is simply go over to the Sandy Shores airfield, and once you go over there, you should see a crash site that you need to search. But what I recommend doing is going on the very outer edge of the circle and looking for something shiny in the very middle of the crash site. And the reason I say that is because take a look, that shiny object is going to be the crate almost all the time, and once you pick up the crate, all you then need to do is simply leave the area and then head back over to the hangar. There are times where the location will switch, but don't worry, the location is still going to be somewhere nearby, and all you have to do is the same exact thing. Go somewhere near the circle, look for something shiny, and that shiny thing is going to be the crate, and once you pick up the crate, all you then need to do is simply deliver it over to the hangar. Like I was saying though, these cargo missions are the easiest ones to get out of all of the cargo missions, so these should be taking you anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes at the very most every single time that you get this exact cargo mission. There is only one other type of source cargo mission that you can get, and that is going to be the one where the location is next to the ocean. If you ever get a source cargo mission and it has you go over next to the ocean, trust me, do not even do that mission. What I recommend you do is simply find a new invite only session. That way you can simply load back into your hangar and then start another one, and hopefully you don't get that same source cargo mission again. Also, something that is really handy inside of the office in the hangar is going to be this snack bowl, because as you know, when doing these source cargo missions, you are going to get shot a lot of times. So these snacks are definitely going to be coming in clutch. So if you ever need to refill on your snacks, make sure you come up to this snack bowl inside of the same office that your computer is inside of. You can also pay someone $25,000 to go source you crates for your hangar business. And if you want to do this, all you need to do is simply walk over here to Rooster McCraw and then click right D-pad, and you'll see right here you can actually pay him $25,000 to go source you a crate. But whatever you do, do not do this, because the cargo that he is going to be getting you is going to be completely random. It can be a tier 3 or a tier 1 or a tier 2. It's completely random. Trust me, you are just better off sourcing the crates yourself. Anyway, now that we went over how to complete all 3 of the different source cargo missions that you can possibly get in the hangar business the fastest way possible, now what you need to do is as many of those narcotic cargo missions as you possibly can. Of course, doing that trick right after, that way you can bypass the cooldown time after you source each one of the narcotics crates. And after 2 to 3 hours of consistently grinding the narcotics cargo crates, you should have been able to fill it up 50 out of 50 in around 2 to 3 hours. And those 50 out of 50 narcotics are going to be selling for $2.55 million. Make sure once you click sell though that you sell it to land, not air, because the land sell missions are way easier than the air ones. Anyway, as long as you are selling 50 out of 50 of the narcotics tier 1 crates, you should have been able to get this really easy sell mission. I almost always get this sell mission as long as I am selling 50 out of 50 crates, and this sell mission is pretty much as simple as you getting inside this truck and then going over to hook it up against the trailer. Once you do have the trailer all hooked up, from here all you need to do is simply drive this over to the drop off, which as you can see, my drop off is only 3.4 miles away, which is actually not too bad. And if you are wondering, I am selling this product right now in a public session with over 20 people in it. If you are wondering why, by selling in a public session with over 20 people in it, as long as you are selling a complete 50 out of 50 narcotics, you are going to be earning a total of $1.2 million as a money bonus just for selling it in a public session with over 20 people in it. Which is exactly why I always do it. And trust me, it's usually not really too scary to do because the hangar sell missions are really easy. Like I said, you're literally delivering it over to one drop off, and after you do deliver it over to the drop off like I did here, all you then have to do is simply leave the area, and once you do leave the area, here's exactly how much money you get paid. As you can see, $3.78 million for selling it in a public session with over 20 people in it. And if you ask me, I think that is a really good amount of money, especially considering that that sell mission literally took me under 5 minutes to complete and it wasn't stressful whatsoever. If you do get scared and you do see someone coming towards you, which most likely you shouldn't, but if you do, you can always go ghost organization, and that should give you enough time to get over to your drop-off location because you were literally only going over to one drop-off. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's solo hangar business guide. Now you know the best way to run the entire business as a pro, because now you know how to complete all 3 of the source cargo missions the complete fastest way, and you also know the best way to do the sell mission and get the most possible money from it as well. I hope that I made the hangar business seem really simple and also really easy to make money, because it literally is. As long as you do it exactly as I showed you in this video, you should have no problems whatsoever making millions in GTA 5 Online. Anyway, like I said though, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all did want to enjoy. If you did, please do me a favor and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. And of course, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. But that is it for me, and I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.